Rightio guys, welcome back to the Jet Tech channel. Today's a pretty exciting day. We're off to pick up the new whip. So we've got ourselves a new Yamaha waiting for us. We've got the trailer on the back ready to slide it straight on. Stay tuned and we'll see what model ski we got here.
A few moments later.
Where we going, mate? Sushi stop. I'm hungry. We've arrived at Gold Coast Yamaha. These guys have got the new whip for us. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Good to see you, mate. Been a minute.
How you been? Keep travelling. Just trying to pull up your rego from last time.
Oh, I got the CRN for Jet Tech.
That's probably better.
Yeah.
Service is 3 years if you get a service elsewhere across back to 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I say we, as in Yamaha.
Yeah.
Just sort of us. Interim label, so you can go straight out to the water. Or that doesn't very pleasant out there.
Yeah, no, I won't be going. It's actually be sitting for a couple of weeks, then we'll go fit everything. This is it, eh?
Yep, this is the one. Get a look hot in the trailer.
Today, we're taking our new FX SVHO Yamaha 2024 for its first maiden voyage. So this thing's 1800cc, it's supercharged, brand new, haven't even taken it in the water yet. Alright, so I'm going to run through a bit of a review of what I like about this ski and potentially what I might not like about this ski today. Good thing I like on the Yamaha FX is the rear boarding step. It's nice and large and it's got traction turf on it. This is super handy, one if you fall off in the water, but also if you're surfing or whatever with your ski, it makes it way easier to get on and off. I also like the rear compartments that this model has, and this is where your flusher hose plugs into, and I personally just leave my flusher hose in here all the time. That way wherever my ski is, I'm not without my flusher hose. But really easy to access. It's quite a practical little compartment here. I also at times leave my recovery tow line there in case something does go wrong on the water. Just take note, it's not a watertight compartment though, so whatever you put in there, just expect that it gets wet. More storage that you have on the Yamaha FX models is this bucket in the back here. So a good place to potentially put your safety gear. Now take in consideration, even though that this has an O-ring, out of every Yamaha I've owned, water still gets in there. So again, yeah, I have kept safety gear in here before, but I had it in a dry bag and it was fine. Otherwise, again, recovery line, maybe some goggle equipment or something, you can just leave it in here. All right, next piece of storage we've got is the glove box here. If you come have a look at the inside this glove box, it is massive. So you can get your drink bottle in there, you get your phones, you can get your GoPros in there, and there's also this little pocket on the side that holds my phone as well. There's charging points in there. You got a USB charging point and also your normal 12 volt ciggy lighter charging point. Get to the front. I actually can't remember how much liters of storage this is, but we'll just put it on the screen here. So I've just got a couple life jackets in here at the moment. Now I'm going to show you guys in another episode once we customize this ski to be a Jet Tech ski, what I do with the storage compartment. I've got a couple cool little tricks for in there. But that there sums up the storage on the Yamaha FX model. Next thing we've got on this ski is the stereo system. Display, I believe it is, yeah, it's touch screen as well. So that's our trim on that side. Yamaha trim's fantastic. I actually love the trim on Yamaha. That's our fuel range, speedo. Now you can also, you've got another option on the ski for cruise control, which is quite nice. So what you can do is you push this button when you go, and I'll show you guys shortly. And once you push that, I think it's like you hold down for a couple of seconds, it will go activate cruise, but you got to have your hand on the trigger. So cruise control isn't just let go, you just can hold it flat shut, but it's much easier than trying to balance your hand like that. And then you can adjust your speed by this dial right here. This is your trim button. Now that is reverse, and that is start and stop. Audio, this is the audio controls down here. So you can actually, which is handy because your phone might be in here. I can change my songs and the volume just like that. And it's also got voice control as well. Alright, so if I'm standing up and riding in choppy conditions, I can extend the handlebars up all the way down. Then I'm all the way down. It's not as practical standing up, but when I'm sitting down, it's much nicer. I personally just actually leave mine pretty much in the middle. I think that's my position I like. No, about there. I personally just like mine there most of the time. Kill cord, if you don't know what a kill cord is, so if you do yourself a mischief, it's going to cut the engine out. Filling up the ski through this compartment here. Quick note, if you have a Yamaha, when you fill it up, don't pull the trigger at the fuel station the whole way. It actually creates air pockets in there and it shoots back up at you. Anyone that owns a Yamaha will probably know this already. I think we're ready to hit the water. Let's go see how this thing rides. First time. What I did is I leave the skate in forward gear, so what that does is it keeps it on the trailer while I disconnect it. Okay, so let's just talk through some of the comfort features that I feel on the ski. So stability, pretty good. If I just turn that off, I'll walk to the back here. It's still nice and buoyant while I'm standing on the back. Now I'm not the biggest bloke though, I weigh 77 kilos, but it's actually quite stable still, especially compared to the VX models. When comparing to maybe a Sea-Doo, I believe Sea-Doo are actually a little bit more stable again. Now, if I compare the ski to a Sea-Doo, now everyone's got their own take on this. It's like comparing to popular car manufacturers like Ford and Holden or something. But the Yamahas, I personally find, ride better in surf conditions. So they turn on a dime better. But then when you go onto a Sea-Doo, they don't turn as much, but it's a compromise. Sea-Doos I find are better in chop. Like I just find it's more smoother and etc. Where the Yamahas don't, their hulls seem to be a bit more rounded underneath. I personally quite like Yamaha for the fact that I spend a lot of time in the surf, but let's say if someone had some other type of activity they like to do, more touring and they're always rough water, potentially a Sea-Doo will be better. Sea-Doo also have a drier ride. But yeah, back to the Yamaha here. So the seats are a bit wider. Saying that, yeah, a little bit more stability while you're standing up because your foot stance is wider. However, though, you can get chafing on your legs from the seats. So catch 22 there. Now, how about the positioning up here with the handlebars? I personally find it fine. Like nothing wrong at all. Nice and comfort. Can't pick any faults out from comfortability from there. The screen is right in my vision, so that's perfect. Like the steering doesn't obstruct it. My wing mirrors are in a good position. I can see clearly behind me. The only thing is though, I will say this. The Yamaha, I've still got to go over and into the front compartment like that. And I tell you what, when you're getting your anchor out and stuff, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, you got passenger grab handles right there, so they're nice and practical as well. One more feature before I fang it. Self-draining footwells, very practical. So a little trick is, if you're ever going with the swell, or let's say you're doing step ups even, always have your trim all the way up. Super important, because it lifts the front of the ski up and it will help prevent it from nosediving. You'll always be surprised how much white water you can punch through on a ski, but you need to use the proper technique. Kind of have your trim all the way up, back off, and then accelerate just as it comes at you, and that lifts the nose so you climb up and over it. That was so much fun. This thing is that fast, eh? I think they might be 280 horsepower. I could be corrected, but if you actually do know the exact horsepower, drop a comment down below. But I highly rate this jet ski. This thing is sick. And that's like, I'm that excited to kit it all up before the jet tech. Yeah, I've actually got a new product that we've been designing just over the last couple months. I get my samples soon that we're going to be fitting to this jet ski, and that product will also be available for everyone as well. There was a custom product that I wanted, but yeah, back to the Yamaha. Highly rate this jet ski, heaps of fun. Handles the surf really well, and yeah, frothing. So guys, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've got any further comments, let us know what you think about the Yamaha models, what you like, what you don't like, whatever. But yeah, see you next time.
To waste my